You're broken down and tired.
Hello,
Living life on
I'm
a
here
merry-go-round.
asking for help, but before I start, I would like to just introduce myself. My name is Marcus Knight, and just to tell you a little bit about myself before I talk about the cause. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, projects, raised by a single parent. I was brought here 3 weeks before a building called the Twin Tower landed on my car. And right afterwards, being that I was in the military at the time, I was in the Special Forces. I worked with, out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, and I was just transferring here to New York. But tower fell and my life changed. The officers on my left and right who were doing search and rescue with me, they both died from cancer and left wife and children, but for some reason I was spared. I was hospitalized for breathing the chemicals and things, and developed some cancer and developed, had to get surgeries, and the surgery left me paralyzed. I think I weighed about 350 pounds, and but that put something in me that I really needed to make a difference. And so while in a wheelchair, what happened in Haiti happened, and I found myself wheeling myself around trying to raise money for the people who lost everything. That brought out something great in myself. I needed to dive into something that was bigger than me. And I had the surgery and I was healed, if you will. I was, out of the wheelchair, cancer-free, and walking and losing weight and getting strong, and just still looking for different things to dive into. And something else came up with Connecticut, where there's a horrible shooting. 26 kids lost their lives. And, I'm a New York State chaplain, so I was able to participate with that. I actually, helped in the burial of one of those children, and raising money and awareness for the city and for the families. But now, I'm here. I still need to give. I still need to do. There's so much tragedies with these hurricanes, and there's so much going on with shootings and terrorists, and I'm still saying I need to do something. And so I'm appealing to you I want to tell you about this project that I want to do now. And if it moves you, if it's something that you can believe in and get behind, then I'm going to encourage you to join me and support. Okay, what's this project all about? Well, it's called Hands Up and Paid Forward. And where I got that from is after coming back home from the military, a lot of us military soldiers were looking for an opportunity. What opportunity we're looking for? We're looking for a hand up. Not a handout, but a hand up. And so that's where the hands up comes up. The second part, which is paid forward, is there was a movie about a little boy who did a good deed, and instead of getting repaid for it, he asked, pay it forward. And this went viral to where there are people in different city-states just continuously doing something for somebody else. Inevitably, even here in New York, there was McDonald's. There was somebody driving and said, I'll pay for the one behind me. And they kept doing that over 220 some odd times, where the one behind would continuously say, yes, we'll pay for the next one, we'll pay for the next one. So put it together and you got a hand up and paid forward. After 9/11, there was a certain politician that remained nameless for the moment. He was a city councilman who, to help me get on my feet, losing everything that I had, he allowed me to use his office phone to make faxes, to help me put proposals together, to where I was able to branch out and start getting some contracts and get on my feet. He opened a center in the Bronx as well, which they allowed me to use to get copies and just again get reestablished. So hands up and paid forward, that's what it's all about. Now, the essence of how it applies to here and now is we're working within the school systems. I'm going to a district where there's 40 schools. Out of those 40 schools, we're asking each school to give us 4 children who have talent. And we're going to comprise this group of kids who can actually sing and perform, and record, by the way. We're also asking a school for autistic children and disabled kids to join in as well. So these children are willing to look beyond what they're going through, these parents as well, and allow their kids to partake of this to help others who are less fortunate. Now, we're going to have these kids learn the national anthem and record it. And we're turning this into the pro teams, I personally already spoke to the NBA, both teams, the NFL, both teams. I was able to speak with the Yankees, the Knicks, the Nets, the Giants, just to get an overwhelming response to say, if you put this together, we will allow the kids to come in and sing. They can sing the national anthem to open up these ceremonies. Now that's an amazing opportunity for these kids to be able to get exposure, tens of thousands of people at a time, and those people to ask, can you help support this cause? Phase 2 is where we've got people who've worked with Alicia Keys and with record labels and Glory to Glory Records and me with Cotton Club, and where we're going to write an original piece and we're going to record it and we're going to sell those downloads for just $1. We're going to do a music video behind it and we're going to sell that for $2. So in essence, we have vehicles to make some money. Now what we're going to do with the money, we are going to contribute to the children of the victims of those who suffered from the hurricane. We're going to provide either some sort of a scholarship or some way to help the kids that are involved in this program to receive as well. There are politicians right now today who are saying we want to be a part of this. So for them, we're going to ask them, what's the cause that you believe in? And we're going to support them. So the proceeds is going to be divided into 4 different ways. So we're asking you, again, if this is something that you can get into, support, believe in, please do so. Okay, so let me put it all together. For the entire borough or city of the Bronx, we're looking at per school, $400 per school. We're looking at 40 schools giving 4 kids each, which is a total of $16,000. So for phase 1, for us to get the website done, for us to get the casting of the kids, videotape of the whole thing, to get some backstories about some of these kids, including these disabled kids and children who have autism. We're looking at $16,000. For phase 2, we're looking at being able to have an original song recorded in the studio. We're looking at a video, music video that's being done. So the music will be downloaded for $1 each, and the video would be downloaded for $2 each. Phase 2, $24,000. $24,000 for the entire borough. And to conclude, for these kids to be able to move forward throughout the entire year and have this program with a vocal coach, performances and so forth, $8,000. So you got $16,000, $24,000, $8,000. This is for an entire city. The reason why it's so important to know this is because New York has 5 boroughs, but most cities we would just go into, or most states, we go into the state and do it once. So I implore you, it's time to step up. I'm ready. Are you ready? I need your help. So together, for the schools, for the kids, for those who are less fortunate than us, Let's stop talking about making a difference. Let's be about making a difference. Let's do it. Thank you.